If you've read any of Harlan Coben's many best-selling novels, that's right, Gayle, you know he is the master of mystery. Now he's ditching fiction for real-life cases in a new CBS series, Harlan Coben's Final Twist. From See It Now Studios, he dives into true crime murder mysteries. The series premiere is the case of Billy and Billie Jean. Here's a preview.
Terrible crimes often blossom out of something small. In this case, just a routine friend request on social media. And that's where our mystery begins.
Shut up.
Johnson County 911.
Honey, I need a name was bad. Man, there's no calls on either one of them. And there's a baby involved. Their baby's here. Oh, they're cold. They're white. Oh, my God.
Blood on his
Oh, my
neck.
God.
Breaking news today.
Detectives reveal evidence of a social media conflict.
Online war that may have led to murder.
Harlan Coben joins us now. Good morning. What's up, Harlan?
Nate, how are you? Yeah, good to see everybody.
Good to see you, too. I am so excited about this. One thing people may not know about me, murder mysteries are the backdrop to my day when I get home. I put it on my phone.
Really?
Yes. Audibly, I listen to it. I watch it.
And I'm like, really?
I don't know why. I just like following the case along and seeing if I can figure it out. So I'm excited about this. You are a friend.
So does Harlan Coben, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, exactly. So let's talk about this. You are the host and the executive producer. This is also your first exploration into true crime.
Yeah.
So what made you want to swap out fiction for these real-life stories?
You know, because you can be stranger with the fact. You know, they say truth is stranger than fiction.
How so?
In other words, if I had written this particular story, this Billy and Billy story, which is a tragic story, but there's so many twists, so many turns, and the answer is going to shock you. If I had written this in a book, Gayle, who reads all my books first,
You would say that didn't happen.
You would throw the book at me.
Yes.
You'd say this is unrealistic.
And I would hit you over the head with it. This is ridiculous.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
So I can get away with it because this is actually true. So this story that's on tomorrow night, it's just crazy. And so many twists, so many turns. I love the emotion. You know, I also love giving a voice to the victims, which we try to do.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be an interesting way of telling the story the way that I sort of tell it. There's a twist, and then there's a final twist, ergo the title.
No, it really is true when you said in the piece, it says digital deception moves faster than fact. Also very true. But you teamed up with Susan Zirinsky at See It Now Studios, which is our big guru around here.
You're a legend.
And she is a true legend. And she was saying that we wanted a Harlan Coben-like story. What does that mean? What is a Harlan Coben-like story to you?
Well, we wanted to make it about families. We wanted to make it in sort of suburbia or real-life ordinary people. We wanted twists and turns. We wanted genuine emotion. We wanted, so all of those things, I think, combined to make the story. It's, you know, I'm working with one of the top documentary filmmakers in the world. So in an hour, you get the whole story, you get the twists and the turns. And I think you learn a little something, too. People also seem to think that, you know, law enforcement is perfect and infallible and things like that, and you're going to learn that it doesn't work that way.
Was it tricky for you, though, going from fiction to nonfiction?
Yeah, I couldn't just make stuff up. I prefer to, when I don't know, we're making stuff up, but literally, that's just what's so strange. Especially this particular story of Billy and Billy, the one that's on tomorrow night. I could not have made this up. It literally... It does things that I couldn't even have imagined, you know, in the weirdest of my imagination. And my imagination, let's face it, it's pretty weird. So that's sort of a thing that you can get away with in truth that you can't get away with in fiction. It kind of always draws me to true crime stories.
The show opens with this quote, in all our stories, the same question. What made the killer cross that line? That is fascinating. Because oftentimes we're thinking about all these other elements or variables to why something happened. You're talking about the killer and what made them cross the line. Why is that fascinating to you?
Well, it's like, you know, we're both like sports, but it's like the foul line at a baseball game, right? It's made of lime. And you want to play right on that line. Where is it foul? Where is it fair? Where is it good? Where is it bad? I want to be as close to that line. When do we cross over? Why do we cross over? And I think that's one of the things I kind of want to explore. Not just somebody's a monster and they did it, but what made them go, what made them crack? What was that moment when they went too far?
I love that you asked people for New Year's Eve, a New Year's resolution. I'm always trying to find one, and I can never get it right. But you said this, read for 5 minutes before bed as a sort of New Year's resolution. Do you do that? And I'm wondering, what's it? If I came over to your house right now with you and Ann, and said, hey, Ann, what's on the bedstand? What would we see? Number one, do you do this?
Of course. I mean, I read every night. I put your phone, we all know this. This is like obvious advice. Put your phone away, read a book. We all know it's good for us. We don't need, there are scientific studies though now that show that if you just read 5 minutes, obviously I want you to read more, but if you just read 5 minutes of a novel a night, that it improves your mood, improves your brain function, it improves mental health. But we all know this. It's not something that's surprising to us. Put our phones down. Of course, it's also self-serving because I write novels.
I was going to say, what kind of book should we read? Which author?
It's a little self-serving as well. But we all know if we read more, we're all going to have... and the other thing they found that increases empathy, which we all could use.
Well, Harlan Coben, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And when you
Congrats
put the
on
phone down, make sure you watch Harlan Coben's Final Twist. It premieres tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.